What's going on, everybody? And welcome to tonight's divination, Beyond the Veil, which is on the Everything Paranormal Show channel. And just wanted to say hi and go live tonight, do some tarot readings, and of course, maybe try to contact some people for you because I really enjoy it. I enjoy helping out people. And so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to tonight. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tarot stuff. So again, if you pop in here, feel free to say hi in the comments. If you have any requests, by all means, jump in there and let's get everything going. I'm going to get this going here. All right, let's start out today. I'm going to get the camera switched here, and I'm going to start out by doing a daily tarot reading. That way we can kind of for tomorrow, for Sunday. That way you guys, anybody watching this, we're going to do this. Hey, Matt. Hey, Stacy. How's it going? Good to see you guys in the chat. So, yes, I'm going to do a daily tarot reading for tomorrow. Let me get this stuff here. Move this. All right. Let's get the camera adjusted here. All right. All right. I'm going to try to fix the camera a little bit. Yeah, every time we start messing around with the camera. That's about as good as we're going to get. There we go. All right. All right, folks. So let's get our tarot cards going here, so we can do the tarot for tomorrow. Okay. Love my tarot box here. All right. Got our candle going here. All right. Now, can you guys hear the recovering from surgery? All right, Matt. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're okay. I didn't know. I selfishly, I will say, I apologize. I didn't know you were having a surgery, so I'm glad to hear that you're okay and that you're recovering from it. Obviously, recovering well, so good. All right. Also, guys, there's a new feature on StreamYard called background music. So if you guys can hear the background music, if it's too loud, let me know if it's a good blend or not. I was trying to find the right levels. I didn't want it to be too distracting, but I just thought it'd be kind of nice to have some somewhat peaceful music in the background. All right. So this daily tarot reading is going to be for anybody that watches this tonight, for tomorrow, or anybody that watches this on replay. If you watch this video and you're watching when you see me do this, that means this message was for you. It found its way to you. So this message, tarot, please give guidance to any of the viewers that watch this message for tomorrow, for Sunday. What can we expect? What kind of guidance can you give them? Let's cut the deck. There we go. Okay. Right here. We're going to set this aside. I'll stick this right here, actually. All right. So first one is going to be the Page of Wands. And the second one is the Tower. All right, for the clarifier, remember that. So don't get too scared yet. The Page of Wands and the clarification card is the Tower. All right. So first, again, I like to kind of read to you guys the meaning of these cards, the official meanings, and then I'm going to let you know what I think. And some of you that some of you might know, you might be looking at this and you're like, hey, I kind of know what I think. So the Page of Wands means that you have a lot. Hold on a second. I'm having a hard time reading tonight. You have says you have a lot. Oh, I cannot read tonight. I'm sorry, guys. My contacts are being weird on me right now. Okay, says you have a lot of excitement, but you need to find some focus. Okay. And of course, there's there's a lot of enthusiasm and creativity is associated with this card. All right, and then the Tower, of course. Again, we have had this card come up, but I like to again explain it to you guys that the Tower represents a sudden and unexpected change that takes something we have built over time and quickly forces us to start over or reset. Okay, so this kind of represents like an unexpected change, sudden catastrophe, and that's the clarifier. So when we look at this creativity and focus, with this being the clarifier of change, that means tomorrow something may throw you for a loop, but the main focus of tomorrow is responding to that change in life and that focus, that like getting focus. Make sure tomorrow you gain some focus and you pull out some creativity, reach inside, focus, and go for that creativity again, because that clarification of that sudden change in your life, maybe something unexpected. This is the time to get creative, and I feel like it's a roll with the punches kind of focus. Okay. Hey, Facebook user, first time here. I joined as you were dealing these cards. Will they be relevant to me? Absolutely. This is the daily reading for anyone that watches this video for tomorrow. So hopefully, if you were listening, then you know that that yes, tomorrow, again, to me, this is telling me there's a roll with your punches kind of feel. This is the Tower telling me there's going to be some type of change, some type of something that's going to throw you for a loop possibly, and this is where you can roll with it. Okay, tomorrow. Remember, this is just sort of that clarification. So the change could have happened already in your life. Maybe just recently you could have had something unexpected change in your life, or something about to, and tomorrow is your chance to focus and be creative to deal with that. Okay? And welcome, Jao Firmino. The reason why I said Facebook user, I just wanted to show you, this is kind of how your comment shows up to me. So I apologize for your name. But Jao Firmino, hi. Any messages from my guides? Thank you. ACDC would be a better background. Matt, yeah, it's all good. I'm going to go live, explain later tonight. Yes, I can hear the volume. Perfect. Translation, hold on to your mud. Things are getting real. Right? So there you go. So hopefully you guys, and I always like to show you the art so you can look at tomorrow. Maybe you can see something in the art that you might interpret yourself. You can look at this and get a feeling for something for tomorrow for yourself when you look at the art. Again, this is the main, and then the Tower is your clarifier. Okay? So main and the clarifier. Okay? I'm just trying to look. I know that the Tower always looks scary, right? I mean, really kind of almost looks like 9/11 or something going on there, but don't be afraid of that. Again, this represents a lot of sudden and change, things that maybe you've built up in the past that has to change. But again, tomorrow, this is the main card. This is the main focus right here. So clarity, focus, creativity. Okay? All right. I usually get wands in my readings. Does this mean anything in your experiences? Jenny. Yeah, Jenny. Sometimes I've seen so far, like, for example, Tatalongo in your chat. His name's Stacy. He comes on the show every once in a while too. He's really knowledgeable. He sometimes gets some cards that seem to follow him, and I believe he seems to get a lot of wands as well. And that could be, there could be something with that. I mean, can I say definitively? I think tarot, when you get tarot readings, they should really represent just that guidance, no matter what it is, whether it's, you know, from the sword suit or the cups or the pentacles or even major arcana cards. I mean, whatever cards are dealt, they're going to give you guidance. And if it tends to come from a lot of a particular suit, maybe that's good. And that might fit your life, your personality, you know? So yes, that is the message. That is the daily reading. So if you watch this, that means that reading is really meant for you tomorrow. So take that how you will. And I really hope that you guys liked that. So, what else do we got? Now, I can do the dowsing rods. If you guys want to reach out to some people, if you have any loved ones you'd like me to contact, or if you would like a 2-card or 3-card pull reading, I'm always happy to do that as well. Again, as we have down there, you can see down on the banner, you can see that we do. I like to do the readings that are free for now, and we do say, hey, if you want to donate or you want to tip us, we have Cash App Beyond the Veil. So the cards do make absolute sense for what I'm already expecting to happen tomorrow. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, and that's why I tell people sometimes those sudden changes already happened in your life, but tomorrow, this is when you need to focus and deal with it. So, Spirit Seekers, Paranormal, hello everyone. It's good to see you. All right, so let's get into some dowsing rods for a little bit here. And again, if you guys want any kind of tarot readings for something, let me know. We can do some 2-card or 3-card pulls. I'm not going to do any like major spreads. You know, like I'm not going to do a Celtic cross spread, anything major. You know, those I usually do more private type stuff. Or even the 2-card, 3-card, we can do private sessions if you don't want to do anything in chat. But for sure, if you guys want anything in chat, shout it out there. As far as the dowsing rods goes, if anybody would like me to reach, to try to reach someone that has crossed over or crossed the veil, I should say, if you want me to try to reach somebody, put it in the chat over here. Right over here, put it in the chat. I guess I'm just pointing toward the chat, but you put it in the chat, and I will try to reach out to them. So let me contact my spirit guides. Our spirit guide. Right now I have one that I know for sure, a male. Okay, let me try to get you guys in the camera here. I was trying to get my thumbs at least. All right. Spirit guide. If you're here, could you please step forward and move the rods together for us? Can you please cross the rods? Let us know you're here. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, please straighten the rods for confirmation. All right. Says, I don't want to hog your time, but I would love it if you could contact someone who recently left us. Yes, absolutely. If you give us your name, put your name in there. I know it's Jenny. But the more information I have, if you have a first and last name, even with the person that you would like me to contact, maybe the type of relationship, it just helps. It helps the spirit guide to track down exactly who you're looking for. But yeah, as far as donating, if you want to donate, again, it's optional. But we use Cash App. I don't know if you use Cash App, but it's free to use. It's really easy to set up, and then right down there on the ticker is Beyond the Veil, which, like I said, you can see it on the ticker down there. So I appreciate that. But anyways, but no, I mean, it's free if you like I said right now. And like I said, if you want to donate, you can donate or tip us later. So Jenny Armstrong, she wants to contact Val Willis. She was my nan. Okay. Val Willis. Okay. Did she have a nickname? Sounds like she might have had a nickname. All right. And also too, if you want, Jenny, if you want to put in there, if you want to put in chat, put any questions that you want me to ask, a couple questions. And of course, if she had any kind of nickname, that helps. But that way, when I do, if I can get her on the line, that way I can easily see. So her maiden name was Little. Well, I didn't know if maybe she had like a nickname, something that sometimes I guess Nan, right? Okay. Spirit guides, could you please find Val Willis for Jenny Armstrong? Could you please find her Nan, Val Willis? Could you please find her? Magic Nan. But Nan, could you Val, could you please come forward and cross these rods? Let us know you're here. Could you please straight cross the rod? Oh, there you go. All right. So Val, thank you for stepping forward. Can you straighten the rods back out for confirmation? Thank you for that. And you can see I'm trying to move my hands as still as I can, folks. I'm just letting the spirits move the rods. Okay, Val, I have Jenny Armstrong here. Okay. Jenny, what would you like to know? Jenny has a message for you, maybe? Do you, Val, while I'm talking with you, while I'm waiting for Jenny, do you have a message for her? Do you have a message for Val? Okay. There you go. Straighten the rods. Straighten the rods back out. Thank you for that. Thank you. And what kind of message do you have for her? Is it a message of love? Can you please cross the rods for yes? Leave apart for no. Okay. So she's crossing the rods. So Jenny, she does have a message of love, which usually just means like I love you or I miss you. We usually something like that. That's what I consider a message of love. Thank you for that, Val. Okay. And Jenny's a little shocked right now, but I'm sure she misses you too. Okay. Val, did you pass away? Did you pass away under natural circumstances? Okay. She's saying yes. Jenny, is that true? Did she pass away like through just normal medical things? Or I guess I just wanted to ask and see what she said. Okay, she did. Okay. Well, I just went ahead and asked, Jenny. I'm sorry. I don't know if you wanted me to or not, but I was just trying to maybe confirm a little bit too. So, okay. Usually when I have my spirit guide go find a spirit, that's why I usually don't ask a lot of test questions. If we had just asked if we had just sent it out there to the ether or something, then we would want to probably test that spirit. So, but I just figured I'd ask. Did she pass away in 2022? Did you pass away in 20? Oh, she's already crossing the rods for yes. So is that true, Jenny? Did she pass away in 2022? That was a pretty quick yes. I asked that to text. Jenny, was there anything you would like to say to your Nan, or is there anything that you wanted to know? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely believe we're talking to the right Val. Like I said, it's usually with my spirit guide, it kind of pre-vets. That's why I usually don't do a lot of time with test questions. But Val, did you have any questions that you would like, or any to know from her, or did you want to pass any messages to her? She did pass a message of love to you. Val, are you looking over? Are you looking over anybody in your family, Val? Okay. All right. She says she is looking over somebody in the family. Thank you for that. Okay. This message of love is great. I'm so happy she's sending love and watching over us. Yes. Well, I'm really glad to hear that, Jenny. I mean, sometimes we get, apologies. Sometimes we get, it's, you never know. And so apparently, and was your Jenny, let me ask you, was she fairly strong individual? Was she a fairly strong individual? Because she seems to be moving these rods pretty good. So she has a pretty good energy presence in the afterlife. I'm just says, can you try to contact my mom, please? Her name is Rito Sawyers. Is she okay? And tell her I love her. Okay. Very strong. Yeah. Yeah. So she has a pretty strong presence in the afterlife too. So Jenny, all right. Thank you, Val, for stepping forward. Thank you for communicating. I'm gonna end the communication session for now there. All right, I'm just clearing the energy. Man, you get a lot of energy coming through, especially with some spirits. Some spirits are just stronger than others. It's sometimes representative life. Sometimes when you have people that were very meek and quiet, sometimes their energies just seem to be on a low. They also move the rods kind of quietly or meek sometimes. So just to show you guys how the rods work, I just hold on to these handles. You can see they freely spin. So I just hold on to the handles, and the rods will, be moved by the spirits. And I just try to tuck in my arms and let the rods move where they go. Okay. And spirit seekers. Okay, your name is Dreama. All right. Yeah, we'll try to go with that information. All right. Okay. All right. I accidentally crossed my rods over. Hold on. There we go. All right. Spirit guide. Could you please, and thank you for that, Jenny. And could you please, this is for Dreama. Okay. If I pronounced anything wrong, guys, I apologize. But okay, Dreama is wanting to find her mother, Rita Sawyers. Could you please find Rita Sawyers and bring her forward? Let her speak, please. Rita, could you please come forward and cross these rods together? Let us know that you're here. Rita Sawyers, Dreama's mom, Dreama's mother. Could you please step forward and cross these rods, please? Okay, I've got a rod moving over here indicating no. I'm not sure what that means yet. Okay, I'm going to try. Hold on one second. I always try to at least make 3 attempts. Okay, this is for my spirit guide. Spirit guide, is Rita Sawyers available to speak right now? Can you please cross the rods for yes? Oh, wow. Okay, so see the rods getting pushed apart? That's a hard no. So apparently Rita is unavailable to speak right now. Okay, thank you for that. Can you please straighten the rods back out, please? Straighten the rods back out, please. All right, thank you for that. So Spirit Seekers Paranormal, I'm so sorry, but apparently Rita Sawyers is not available to communicate right now. We can always try later. I know the last live I did, we weren't able to contact a mother, and then later in the show, she was able to finally come forward. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but don't think anything negative. But we can always try later, or another episode also, like if we go live another time. So I apologize. Again, I can't. Spirits talk when they want to talk, or we're just kind of at mercy to when they can talk with us. So, all right, but I definitely try. That's the one thing I try not to give up. I try to figure it out, and usually my spirit guide will help with that for sure. Okay, do we have anybody else that that we'd like to try to reach, or Dreama, if there's somebody else that you would like to try to reach, we can try to do that also. The rods are moving around here. Got some energy flow going. All right, and I'll probably try to see if I can talk a little bit with my spirit guide while if you guys are coming up with someone to contact. Spirit guide, I know you told me that you're a male, correct? Cross the rods. Yes, thank you for that. All right, straighten the rods, please. Okay, straighten the rods. All right, and look, let's try to figure out, does your name begin with a letter in the first half of the alphabet, like A through L? Does your name begin with something that's A through L in the alphabet? Can you please cross the rods for yes? Okay. How about, does your name begin with a letter from M through Z in the alphabet? Can you please cross the rods and okay. Thank you for that. All right, please straighten the rods. Straighten the rods for confirmation. All right, thank you for that. All right. Does it start with M? Let's just go with there. M. N. Cross the rods when I get to the right letter. O. P. Q. R. S. Oop. Is it S? Okay, so your name's... Okay, let's straighten the rods, please. Okay. So your name starts with the letter S. Hey, Debbie Turnbull from Oregon. I remember you. How's it going, Debbie? Are we going to be contacting someone tonight for you? Okay. Spirit guide, let's just confirm your name starts with the letter S. Can you please cross the rods for yes? Okay. S. That's a pretty big thing. Straighten the rod out. Okay. All right. Is it Sam? You cross the rods for yes. Okay. We might have to try to work on that another time. I don't want to bore everybody trying to go through all the... I just thought I would try to talk with my spirit guide. So we're uncovering things. So your first name starts with S, and then we'll have to figure out... You said yes again. Yes, thank you for that. Straighten it out. We'll have to figure out like the second letter and stuff like that. We'll figure it out. So, so yeah, if you guys have anybody that you want to reach, So I'm gonna stop communication right now, and so let's do this while we're waiting. So let's look at finances. Let's specifically look at finances for. Let's look at some advice, some financial advice for next week. We are at the end of this week, so let's look at going into this new week. So I figure, why not? While we're in between things, we're waiting for you guys. It's a Saturday night. Thought it'd be fun to do some cool stuff. It's really nice to see you all tonight. I really hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I know we got a lot going on in the world out there. You know, our prayers going out to, you know, the country of Ukraine and all the citizens there, and all the innocent people, the families that are all connected. My son plays a lot of tennis. We have a lot of, we know a lot of college players that are from overseas. They have family over there. So we just wanted to say, God bless. And so Jenny says, internet connection went off. Is this contact from an unknown person whose name begins with S? Oh no, this was my spirit guide. I was just talking while I was waiting for people to Mardi Gras weekend here in Louisiana. Nice. Tanya Williams, can I have a tarot reading, please? And thank you. Sure. And so Tanya, first of all, just let us know, or what would you like us to do for your reading? And just let us know, or let me know, and we'll go from there. But yeah, absolutely. So we'll just we'll shuffle the cards a little bit while we wait on Tanya to let us know what she'd like. Hopefully you guys are, again, just have a little inner peace this weekend. You know, with all the stress that's going on in the world, just relax. You know, just spend a moment this weekend and just relax a little bit. You know, life is okay. We'll get through it together. All the problems out there in the world. So don't worry, we'll get through it. Some way, somehow. Words of encouragement, right? Okay, so future reading. Is there something specific you'd like to know about? You know, finances, relationship, work, you know, health. Is there a certain specific topic? Spirit Seeker? Sure, Dreamer. Absolutely. You can have one too. Like I said, just let me know what you would like. Try to be specific on a topic so I can, and also we can do a yes/no. We can do a yes/no from Tara as well if you need like a yes/no on something. But I try to do a lot more guidance if possible. And Debbie would like me to get a hold of Martin if he's okay. Sure. All right. Tanya says, I've just been through a lot in 2021, and I just want to know how things are going to go from here. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's do this for Tanya. Tara, could you please give Tanya Williams some guidance on what's coming up in 2021? Could you please give her 2022? Could you please give her some guidance? Let her know what the overall year, the rest of this year, is going to be like for her. Okay. All right, Tanya. Let's find out. All right, and I feel like this needs to go here. Yeah. All right. Right here. These two right there, that's what I'm feeling. Right there. Those two jumped out. We're going to do 2-card pull on this one. All right. And so, okay, now I'm just going to tell you this. I'm going to forewarn you, Tanya, that don't panic. Okay? Do not panic. But your main card is the Death card. Okay, so don't panic though. I don't want you to panic. Many people get the Death card, and just to kind of clarify, we have the Empress. Okay, so again, do not panic. A lot of people when they get future readings and they pull the Death card, they get very scared. Okay, don't be afraid. Okay, and this is why. And I always like to read this exact the reason for this. Okay, so the Death card. Let me just read you the official meaning of the Death card. So the Death represents endings in the cycle of life and the power of regeneration. Death is also the archetype, and it's the 13th encounter of the Fool. This card reminds us that life is futile, which helps us appreciate how well or poorly we are doing in the pursuit of life experience and soul growth. Okay, so this also represents like a rebirth, a transformation, an inevitability of cycles. Okay, so for clarification, we go to the Empress. Okay, so you drew some two major arcana cards, so that's not bad. Okay, the Empress represents the feminine divine, the essence of beauty, abundance, and nourishment. The Empress archetype is the third encounter of the Fool, teaching you about the natural world and how to care for the world and how to nurture yourself, and also how to care for others. So it's nurturing and abundance, the feminine divine, and sovereignty over the natural order. So, in all honesty, so Tanya, to me, this is what, and you kind of pointed this out a little bit in chat already, because you're already picking up on this, and that's what's great about tarot, is that you can look at these cards, and I'm glad to see that you have the wisdom not to panic and be like, oh no, the Death card. But yes, this is a chance for you for the rest of this year that, yes, this is a new beginning, and you have the feminine divine, that, I guess, that way that you can start nurturing, maybe even taking care a little bit of yourself, but not too inward. Okay, because I feel like if it was all about taking care of yourself for the rest of the year, you'd get something more like the Hermit card would have been more of a clarifier for that. So I feel like this is also telling me that you're going to be looking at nurturing in your new start in life. You're also going to be looking at maybe taking care of others, okay, as well. All right. So just keep that in mind, that this is not just telling you to nurture yourself, but also how to take care of others in the world. And remember this, the clarifier, so it's clarifying that this new change probably will have this involved. So that's what I'm saying, with this rebirth, this transformation, the end of something new, out with the old, in with the new, and the new person, the clarification of this is nurturing and taking care of yourself and also taking care of others, and really finding that balance, I think. So I hope that helps. I hope that was what you were hoping for anyways. I always want people to have the best readings possible. And again, of course, that's tarot for you, right? Tarot's going to give you the readings. All right, so we had Tanya wanted that, and then Dreama was wanting, and then Debbie was wanting Dowsing Rods. So let's do the Dreama. Dreama, you said just a general reading. All right. And Karma Knows would like a reading. So yes, we can do that too. All right. So we'll get there. Just be patient. Be patient. We'll try to get to everybody as quick as possible. I don't like to rush too much. You see a lot of these TikTokers and stuff that are rushing through with the rods, and they're just like, yes, no, and I don't know. I like the spirits to really get a chance to really give you a true reading. Okay, so if that makes me a little slower than the rest, I apologize, but I try to give you a quality reading. So, all right, card or two cards on love life for me. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get there. All right, Spirit Seekers, and you said you just wanted a general reading. So, um, hmm, is okay. So we'll do a general reading. Are you? It would be nice to know a little more specific on an area of your life, but I could do that. Let's see. Tarot, could you please give us? Dreamer was just seeking some general guidance, and we will do a 3-card pull for this. Okay. And right here and here. That's the order, and the 3 cards I feel. Again, I just go by intuition, what I feel like comes out to me. Okay, so this will represent a general past. This is going to represent a general present. And this is going to represent a general future. Now, amazingly, guess what? These are all 3 sword suits. And we just shuffled. So that's pretty wild, right? So let's just start with your past, all right? So this is telling us we got the Queen of Swords. So the situation of, I'm trying to look at here, relationship, and it calls for detached and logical thinking, strength, and just. So apparently in your past, this is going by general, we are looking at strength. So you must have been, you must have had a strong past, in a sense. Maybe you overcame some things in your past, or that you were just overall tough, had to mentally tough some things out in your past. And that's kind of what I was feeling with this. Again, we have all 3 swords. So the 2 of Swords is going to be your present. All right. So your 2 of Swords, and forgive me guys tonight, is this my contacts are just being really blurry tonight, and the lighting in here for me right now is like horrible. For me, for you guys, we try to do it as good as we can. So, but be at peace with your decision. Do not look back or revisit decisions brought to you by this point. So right now, Dreama, it looks like for your present, it is looking like whatever decisions that you're making in your present time, don't have regrets. Okay? So whatever strengths and mental fortitude you had in the past, whatever decisions you're making now, keep doing them. Don't have regrets. Now, of course, we're going to get to the future with the Page of Swords. Okay? And the Page of Swords is lots of ideas, but no focus, great energy for generating new thoughts, but eventually choices must be made. So, again, to me, this sounds like, to me, it sounds like your future is that you have a lot of ideas, but maybe not quite focused just yet. So strong past, you're making some good decisions now, but when it comes to the future, it looks like you're going to start drifting to a lot of ideas, and you're going to have to make some decisions. So right now, the decisions you're making don't have regrets, but just in the future, you're going to have to be creative and start actually making some decisions. But it says you'll have a lot of ideas. You're just going to have to make decisions. You have to find that focus. So there you go. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps Dreama. All right, now we had Debbie who wanted to do the Dowsing Rods for contact. So let me give me a second, guys. I'm going to try to get to everybody as quick as possible. All right, Debbie wanted me to get a hold of Martin. Was his last name Turnbull? I'm not sure. But okay, this spirit guide. Could you please cross the rods and let me step forward just a little bit. Could you please cross the rod and let me know the rods and let me know that you're here, please? Okay, thank you for that. Please straighten the rods for confirmation. Straighten the rods, please. Now, this is for Debbie Turnbull. She is trying to reach her son Martin. Okay. Can you find her son Martin, please? Can you find her son Martin? And can you bring him forward? Can you let him speak? Now, I'm gonna pause real quick. I just want to adjust my thing so I can see the. Okay, thank you. All right. So Spirit Seekers did say thank you. You're spot on. Thank you. Well, that's. It was tarot. Tarot was spot on. Thank you. But no, that's awesome. I'm glad that made sense to you. See, I just read how I feel, and if they make sense to you, then that's good. I'm really glad. So Martin, can Martin come forward? Debbie Turnbull's son, Martin. Can you please step forward and cross the rods? Let us know that you're here, Martin. Okay, Debbie, if you're still watching, do you have a last name that you can give us for Martin that might help us a little more? And I'm trying to give you a quick moment here because we're gonna get to some people here. I know we got a few people that I'm trying to say spiritually I'm changing, and my kids that I'm crazy because of the things I want to do and learn. I care for the vulnerable for 15 years. Nice. Okay. Laraque. Okay, now I don't know if it's pronounced Laroque or Laraque, but I'm gonna try to do my best. So Martin Laraque. Spirit guide, could you please find Martin Laraque, Laroque? Could you please find Debbie Turnbull's son, Martin? Martin, could you please step forward? If that's you, can you please step forward and cross the rods? Let us know that you're here, please. Okay, I'm getting rods crossed. So the spirit guy was able to find him, Debbie. Okay, thank you. Laroque. Okay, awesome. All right, Laroque, that makes sense. Martin Laroque, is that you? Are you the son of Debbie Turnbull? Can you please cross the rods for verification, please? Okay. Pretty strong spirit, Debbie. He must have been pretty strong in life. Thank you for that. Okay, and Debbie wants to know, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, can you cross the rods? Let us know if you're there. You go. I'm sorry I didn't give you that direction. So, all right, so you are okay. Can you straighten the rods, please? Martin, have you crossed over yet? Can you please cross the rods for yes? Okay. Are you do you want to cross over right now? Okay, no. Okay. Do you have a message for your mom? She's here watching. Do you have a message for her? Can you please cross the rods for yes? Okay, so he really doesn't have anything that he needs to really say. It doesn't sound like there's anything unresolved for you. Don't take it bad, Debbie. So it says thank husband. Okay, Debbie, was there anything else that you wanted to know from him? Martin, are you looking out for anyone? Are you looking out over any family members? You cross the rods for yes? Oh, that was a strong yes. So Martin is looking out for some family members. Okay, can you please straighten the rods, please? Okay. Oh, he was your husband. Oh, I'm sorry. I was sitting there saying your son. Well, the spirit guy, the spirits, they know. So they know better than me. They're probably just like, okay. So he was your husband? That Martin was your husband? And Debbie's like, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, for some reason I thought you were saying son, so I had the spirit guys. But again, the spirit guys, they know. They go find the individual. Okay, is there anything else you'd like me to ask? I'm gonna, because I do, I want to make sure that we do any kind of you try to get some kind of question in there, or I mean, I did try to ask a few. He is looking over some family members, and then we're gonna we'll do some more tarot here. I know we got a few people waiting on that. I'm just waiting. Debbie, if you have a question, please get it in there real quick before I break communication. She's probably typing. Maybe she's not a fast typer like me. I'm not a fast typer sometimes, so it's like I'm trying to type a question, maybe. Okay. We're good, thanks. Okay. All right. So I guess what she really, I know she wanted to know if he was okay, and so hopefully that's the big thing that she was wanting to know. So, Martin, thank you so much for coming forward. I apologize for getting the relationship wrong, but thank you so much, Martin, for coming forward and communicating and letting Debbie know that you're okay. All right, thank you so much. Nice. And Debbie, was he kind of a strong individual a little bit? Because he did pretty good with the rods, so he had a pretty good amount of energy. All right, and where were we from there? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure I keep the order. I think we had. Let's see, we had Tanya do the reading. There, Debbie. Here we go. And then we have Facebook user. I'm not sure who this. Oh, that might be Jenny. Jenny, is that you? Did you say you wanted some guidance on love life, please? Is that what you? Is that? Did you ask that? So we have. Looks like Jenny, and then Karma knows. So if you guys are watching, Jenny, Karma knows. So Jenny and Karma knows. Okay, so that's the order. We had Jenny asking for love life, and then Karma knows was asking because it was their birthday. So, all right. So Karma knows, if you're still watching, we are about to get to you. So just letting you know, we're gonna read Jenny. We're gonna do a tarot reading for Jenny. But Karma knows, if you wanted something specific, like a certain aspect of your life, go ahead and pop that in there. So Jenny, you are looking for love life. Are you looking for just the near future, maybe this year? Well, let's do this year. Let's see what we got in store for your love life this year. Okay, I'm going to clear some of this past energy here. Okay. Tarot, could you please let us know about Jenny again from earlier, or can you let us know, Jenny, about her love life for this year? Just some guidance on her love life, some advice for this coming up year, please. All right. All right. Cut the deck. And I feel like this right here. Okay. Okay, I like these two right here are calling out to me. Okay. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, and for clarifying, the Page of Swords, which we just saw this as well. But again, I always like to let you guys know the meanings. So we're looking at the Seven of Swords. Give me 1 second here, and I'm going to let you guys know what the official meaning is, and then I'll let you know what I feel it is. So the Seven of Swords means that it's time to take your ideas and thoughts elsewhere. You made to do so quietly and secretly. And then the Page of Swords, now this is a clarifier. So remember, this is going to clarify what they mean by that, which means lots of ideas but no focus. Remember, we just kind of had that. So, you know, some new thoughts, and eventually choices must be made. So, Jenny, I'm not sure of your personal situation. I don't want to air anything out there, but it's really telling me that you know, coming up this year or even currently, again, I don't know, but it sounds to me like you may end up with, maybe you're having a relationship that is kind of the same old. And this is talking about new ideas in the future. And this is also talking about kind of getting away from those. So this is definitely telling you this year to get away from either somebody you're currently with. I hate to say that. I hope they're not watching. Or that to get away from the same old and to secretly, you know, kind of move on. And there's some new thoughts and new ideas in the future. Or this could also mean maybe later this year you may end up in a relationship that may not go somewhere, and then you'll need to get away from that one and move forward. So I hope that makes sense. This also doesn't exactly have to mean relationship, although that's kind of what I'm feeling, like this is more toward that relationship. But this could also be just your actual love life. You may have to mix it up and do something different. I don't want to get too explicit, or I don't want to be weird, but I'm just overall, you may have to look at some new things this year, be creative in that sense. But overall, to me, this is more telling of a relationship. So again, I don't know if you're currently in one, but this is both talking about new and getting away from the, you know, and moving on to something differently. So, all right, I hope that helps. And Karma Knows said, birthday, you wanted to have a reading because it's your birthday. All right. And you said a 3-card spread would be great. Just going to kind of toss these around a little bit here. But so you just want a general 3-card. Okay. And then now Karma Knows, is there a name? Is there something I can specifically ask Tarot? Do you have a name you'd like to use? I know some people don't like to give out their names, but the more specific information I have, the better reading that you're going to get, because it's able to focus more. If it's kind of a general out there, it's kind of hard to focus a message, you know. So I'll give you a second while I work on that. I did clear the energy. I'm just shuffling a little bit. Laura, okay. Okay, I think we can try to make that work. First names are okay. And sometimes the spirit guides, we can try to use like your username associated with your first name sometimes, maybe. I'm sure the spirits they know a lot more than us, you know? So just like to give these a good shuffle. Okay, so Tarot, could you please give us Laura, who also goes by Karma Knows? Could you please give Laura a just some guidance? She really needs some guidance overall with the path of her life. Just the path of her life. All right. And here we go. And something is telling me to cut this a fourth time, which is kind of rare. But I feel like we need to cut this a fourth time. I normally do a 3-cut. For some reason, there was something telling me, and these two already jumped out at me right now for here, and this one is your future card. Okay, so the here we go. All right. So what we're going to do, this is going to be your past, this is your present, and this is your future, okay? So I can tell you your future is looking bright, okay? If you look at this, this is the moon, but you can see that the artwork is very bright moon. This card does represent sort of a bright future, so we'll just take a look at everything. All right. So we have the, and I wanted to show you too. Here's the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this represents your past. Okay, I'm going to show you this. So overall, with your past, I like to read this to you, but be prepared to face material difficulty. You may need to ask for help or borrow money to get through a difficult time. So again, this already tells me that it sounds like, Laura, maybe in your past you had some difficulties. Maybe you were broke, poor, maybe even homeless. But I'm getting the feeling like you've been through some hard times and you probably had to ask family or friends for some money from time to time. Again, I don't know your situation. I don't know your life. But that's what it's saying, that you had some difficult times that you had to get overcome. And now we're going to look a little bit at your present, which is going to be your the Seven of Cups. All right, the Seven of Cups. It says you have an important decision and need to know what motivates you to make the choice you want or need to make. So choices and motivations. So right now, Karma, Laura, it sounds to me that in your present time, you have these choices, but you also have to decide what motivates you. You have to look what makes you happy, what makes you motivated. So currently, this is where your choices lie, is, in what decisions that you need to make, what makes you happy, and then you need to make those decisions. Okay, that's what it's saying. It's really saying, and see, you can see the artwork. Okay, I'm going to show you the artwork so you can see he's faced with all these, the individual is faced with all of those different choices. But what motivates you? What are you compelled to? What are you drawn to? What do you want to do in your life? So this is saying, just, you're gonna want to figure out what motivates you and make that happen. Okay. And hi, Catherine. I see you pop in the chat. Yes, we can do a reading for you. Okay. And now for the future. Okay, the future does look good. From what I'm seeing, but I'm going to read. I like to read you the official things because I don't like to memorize all the official exact meanings, but I like to read them to you guys. Okay, so the moon represents the feelings we need to explore and express, and it's illuminating our deepest feelings so we can understand the emotional framework that gets reinforced, suppressed, and shaped by our family and closest relationships. So this also represents dreams, positive emotions, intuition, and soul purpose. So to me, Laura, this really sounds really encouraging for your future, because this also shows that, you know, in the future, whether that could be soon or in the distant future, but that you're going to have that inner soul connection with yourself, that introspect and that positivity. Okay. And that's what I love, is that it's a very positive future. The sun, you can see it's inside the moon is inside the sun, which is bright and shining. Again, very positive. And of course, the lobster, if you can see, right? The lobster represents some secrets, okay, inside there. So there is some secrets that in the future, you know, maybe those secrets will come out and will make you feel better along, especially with your family. Okay, so it could be a secret from your family, but in the future, you will resolve these matters. All right, so hopefully that's going to help you, Laura. I hope that helps. I see you. Hey, thanks for popping in there. She says, please don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, folks, please like and subscribe. Thank you. I see you. She's always looking out for us. Okay, so Karma did that. We have Catherine, who just popped in here. Catherine, good timing. You didn't have to wait much. So Catherine says, can you do a reading for me? I'm looking for advice in a romantic interest that feels like a deep connection. Okay. So let's see. We could do a 2-card pull on this connection. And we'll see what guidance that tarot gives us towards your connection. So with the 2-card pull, of course, the main card will be that, and then the second card will be the clarification that helps to clarify what that main card is. Okay, just to let you know. All right, giving it a good shuffle here. Turn around. All right, Catherine, and of course. Okay, and I guess this is a love interest. So these 2 cards right here. Okay. Okay. So let's see what Tarot has to say about your love connection. We have the 2 of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, I apologize. You know what? This is not going to be your love connection. I apologize, Catherine. I don't normally like to do that. Karma says it was awesome. That made perfect sense. Awesome. Well, I'm glad. I really am. I always like when readings, when tarot truly gives you, and I try to give everyone. So, all right. So, Catherine, I apologize. I wasn't focused on your question when I shuffled those. So I really want to make sure I focus on that for you. Okay. I apologize. I want to give you a good reading. All right, Catherine. All right. So, Tarot, Catherine wants to know about her love interest. She has a romantic interest. And could you please give us some guidance on that love interest? Okay, here we go. All right. Feeling this here to here. This one for sure, and this one. Okay. Here we go. This should be a little better now that we're a little more focused on things. Okay. So we have our 6 of Cups and our High Priestess for clarification. All right. So let's do this. 6 of Cups. Let's go into our book here. I always like to, again, give you guys the best meaning. Of course, I'm really bad about finding them sometimes in here. All right, Pentacles, Swords. There we go, Wands. All right, Six of Cups. So bear with me. Like I said, I really like for you guys to know the true, what the tarot book always talks about these. So our Six of Cups is reach out to someone that you care about and share a memory or create a new one. So this is happy memories and the positive legacy of childhood. Okay. Now, for clarification, we have the High Priestess. Okay. The High Priestess is a major arcana card. This is a clarification. This is the High Priestess represents the knowledge of enlightenment that we attain from overcoming difficulties. Okay. So, like divination, wisdom from experience, insight, counseling. We must learn about our intuition, how to trust it, and when to seek out guidance from others. So Catherine, this is good. So the clarification of this is, clearly there is a part of that says seek out guidance from others. That's kind of what you were doing tonight. You were just seeking out some guidance toward this romantic interest. Now, but what's amazing is, of course, this is talking about your intuition as well, trusting in yourself. That's the clarification that you need for this. This is the main card. All right. And this is talking about reaching out to someone you care and creating new memories. Okay. So clearly this romantic interest that you have, I don't know if you are speaking to this individual or if you've already started a relationship with this individual, but certainly this is saying, hey, reach out to that person, start some new memories. Maybe even talk about some childhood stuff. Maybe that person, maybe you haven't talked to that person about their childhood or your childhood. Maybe you haven't shared much of that. But this is saying, hey, create those new memories. All right. You can see there's the artwork for it. And of course, use your intuition. Okay. Trust yourself. Trust yourself when you go into this romantic interest, when you talk to this person. Just follow your gut, follow your heart, maybe follow that intuition and create some memories with them. I said them, not him. I don't know if it's what they are, but whoever your romantic interest is, follow, do that. Okay. Intuition, use your intuition and make some good memories. Okay. So Catherine, I hope that helps. Trust in your gut feeling. Okay? All right. So guys, that's really awesome. I'm glad to see everybody. I hope that helps, Catherine. I really do. So far, everybody's given us good feedback tonight, and I really do thank everyone for that. It's been an amazing session so far. Seriously, I love when we have good readings on the show. I really do. It makes me happy to see that everybody's really receiving good tarot. I try to focus. So I wanted to cover that with you guys. So for example, and let me do this. Let's bring it back up for a second. All right. Hopefully my hair is not too bad yet. I was supposed to get a haircut today, but that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Kind of had the camera up too high, so sorry. It's bugging me. It's bugging me. But whatever. That's good enough for now. But anyways, so guys, that's like what happened with Catherine was kind of a perfect example. Is like if you don't focus correctly. When you're at that moment when you're supposed to ask tarot, you're just going to get random cards or whatever thoughts were randomly going through my head. You're going to get that, and I could tell by those cards those weren't going to be cards that related to her. So immediately I'm like, no, we're not going with this. I knew that I wasn't focused. So it's you as someone that is doing tarot for somebody, you want to give them the best possible reading. So you just stop and start over and reshuffle and give your chance to focus your energy back to the cards and tarot and then, ask the question, focus on that. And then, of course, once you do that, which for the most part on all of our readings, I was always focused on the question, but for some reason I got distracted on that one. So that's a good example of stopping, refocusing, do it again. That way, Catherine could get a better reading, a more correct reading, instead of just winging it and having some crazy card and should have been like, what? And like, I would have been trying to make sense of these two cards and probably would have been weird and, could have given her the wrong advice or who knows. So hopefully that helps, guys. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that and explain when you see things like that happen. I would much rather start over and give you guys a much better reading. Because like I said, I don't, if you guys see a lot of these people on TikTok and even YouTube and stuff, some of these are they're just going through these so fast. And they're just, yes, no. And, oh, is he going to love me? Yes, no. Did you pay me yet? And they want money. But then they just give you these quick yes, no readings. And, again, I really want to give you guys some quality readings. And so I'm a little slower, but I like to give you guys that attention. So, and if you like that, please like, share, subscribe, tell people about it. If you have other friends that like having readings and things like that, send them my way, please. We really need to grow our channel more, and we want to do more readings for people, and help as many people as we can. So I'm really glad to see that everybody got some good readings. I guess we can start looking at, while we're waiting for people to do some readings, I'm going to do a reading for next week for finances for everybody. Let me, let's get our camera back down. There we go. Let's get our camera back down here in the zone. All right. So again, tarot readings and contacting folks. So we've had some good ones tonight. Really happy. Seriously. Really happy everybody's had good readings. Hi says, hi, please give me one. So I'm not sure. This is what you show up to me, Facebook user. When you come through Facebook, if you don't do the permissions, I only see Facebook user. So you'll have to give me a name. But now, do you want, and then ICU says, I have a question, Josh. Absolutely. Of course, ICU, you can always ask. But Facebook user, if you want a tarot reading or if you want me to reach somebody on the Dowsing Rods, just give me some information. Like, let me know a name, who what kind of reading, like general, would you like, health, finances, employment, love life, whatever category in your life, that it helps to be as specific as possible so I can give you good guidance. All right. So as we wait on Facebook user, finance. Okay. Did your first reading mean did your first reading mean that shit is about to hit the fan? Are you talking about the daily reading for tomorrow? I think the daily reading was more of, for tomorrow was actually, man, I might have to go back and look, but I think for tomorrow it was saying that, man, I'm trying to remember. Did we draw the death card on the tomorrow reading, or was that yesterday? Was that for today? I'll have to go back. But no, I know Stacy was saying that, but no, tomorrow I did a daily earlier, so I'll have to go back and watch, but I can't remember exactly. But I'm not saying that that's going to hit the fan. I think so far, like, tomorrow was, I don't remember anything like horrible that was going to happen. So, all right. So the Facebook user that wants finance. Do we have a name that we can use? Again, with tarot, we want to try to be as specific as possible. So if you're watching, Facebook user that wants finance, let's try to do, if you can, give me a name, something I can ask tarot about, so we can get you a good, accurate reading on finance. Okay. Danette. Okay. All right. That helps. All right. So finance. And let's do for the rest of this year. How's that? Let's look at finance for the rest of this year. All right. Tarot, could you please help us out? Give Danette. Can you give Danette some guidance on her finances for the rest of this year for 2022? For Danette from Facebook. All right. Thank you so much. All right. This one for sure popped out at me, and I like this one over here. These two call to me. And Tony Redfield, absolutely, we can do a reading for you. Just let me know what part of your life you'd like me to do a reading for. All right. So your first major card is the Two of Wands, and it's going to be followed up by, it looks like, the Four of Cups. That's our clarifier. Okay. So, Danette, give me 1 second here. Because the way I like to do it is I like to actually read to you guys the tarot guidebook meaning, and then I let you guys, and then I will let you know what I feel, how they apply to you, what my gut tells me. So it says you need to choose a direction and take steps to move forward. So this is also about determination and confidence. Now, for this, though, we need to look at the clarifier, okay? So making decisions to move forward, what's the clarifying part? What is that telling us? So that's the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups will clarify that by saying... So the Four of Cups is find some time to meditate or at least rest. Your emotions need soothing. So rest and meditation. Okay? So even though it sounds like two opposing cards, remember, this is a clarifying card, okay? So Danette, it sounds like it sounds like to me, you have a decision to make, all right? Because the Two of Wands is really telling you, hey, it's time to move forward. It's time to make some decisions. And it's, again, that determination and confidence. So be confident. Rest and meditation, what this really means is the clarification on being confident is when you're faced with some new decisions right now with your finances this year, like rest on it. To me, this is saying don't make any rash decisions. So it's saying make some decisions. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Here's the artwork. So you have the world in your hands, right? You see he's holding the world. He's got the wands there. You know, he's getting ready. He's looking out over the precipice there. So make some decisions. Be confident in some of your financial decisions this year. But also, for clarification, rest on them. Meditate. Don't make rash decisions this year with your finances. Okay? Be smart about it. Okay? So I hope that helps you, Danette. I hope that helps you with your finances. All right, and Tony says, love and finance. Okay. Love and finance. It's kind of two categories. Is there one that you would specifically like more than the other, Tony? More guidance on? Okay. All right. So I'm glad, Danette. I'm glad it helped you. I really do. I always try to focus my tarot readings for people and try to give them the best readings possible with my energy, you know. So I'm really glad that it helped. And sometimes I'll just tell you what I feel with my intuition, with the cards, with the tarot. And you guys know your life better than me. So sometimes you'll see the cards. You can see things in the artwork that also represent your life. But usually, again, most of you will say, you know what? That makes sense because I know my life and that makes sense, you know, with what's going on. So So Tony would like finance as well. So here we go. Let's find out about your finances this year as we shuffle these around. I cleared the energy from Danette's session. I'll give him another good shuffle for you, Tony. Okay. And we're going to cut the deck here and here. And I'm feeling here like this. Okay. Now, right here, immediately, these two felt like they came out to me here. Okay. So this is your main card, which is Strength. All right. And then your clarification will be the Nine of Wands. All right. So your Strength is a major arcana. So I'm going to read to you what the official meaning is. And again, I'm going to clarify it. All right. Let's see. It's right here. So Strength. And I like the Strength card, especially with finances. Strength represents our fortitude to live life, overcome struggles, and persevere. And of course, showing us that it's a marathon, not a sprint. We must find strength within that will help us survive and thrive. So this is power, courage, compassion, gentle strength. And of course, to clarify this, we're looking at the Nine of Wands. All right. So the Nine of Wands, for clarification, means that you have a duty to uphold. Others look to you as a role model. Okay, loyalty and discipline. So when you look at your finances, we're talking about strong financial stuff in the future here for you, or maybe even currently. Okay, so I'm going to show you the artwork here. I always like to try to show you guys the artwork on here. So as you can see, she's kind of holding down like the lion figure, which is Strength. So she's kind of showing that she's sort of taming this creature. Again, so and the clarifier is that you're kind of a role model to some. So as a role model, you could be a role model in finances. So you might start setting an example for people, but also too with your finances, Tony, it's possible that, again, you may use this to help people this year, and that also is a role model. So keep that in mind, that your finances may be strong enough that you're going to have that strength in your finances to actually help some people along the way and give some guidance, some people that look up to you. Okay, so I hope that helps you on your. I hope, Tony, that helps you on your financial advice. Maybe that makes sense to you. Maybe you kind of heard something in the official things that says, yes, that kind of applies to me with that. And then we have, let's see, Facebook. So guys, keep in mind that with my Facebook, if you guys don't give me permission with StreamYard, all I see is this. Facebook user, could I have a general, please? So if you can, just make sure you give me your name. But yeah, Tony and Tony, another time for sure, come by or come back around if you want, or if you hang out for the show, we may even be able to. What time is it? Oh crap! Okay, actually, never mind. I've actually got to end the show here in a second, so I'm going to do this last one. Sibon Denon, Sibon. Is it Sibon maybe? I'm bad about pronouncing names. So Sibon Denon would like a general. So we'll do one more because I've got to go. So we'll do one more. So I apologize. Time got away from me, folks, but I actually have to get going. So all right, I'm gonna clear the energy. That's what you saw me doing right there. I was clearing the energy from the previous. That's what I like to do. Okay. Going to give it a good, you say it like Shavonix. Siobhan. Oh, Siobhan. Siobhan Denon. Okay, awesome. Cool. I like cool names like that. All right. So, Tarot, if you could, please give me some guidance for Siobhan. for Siobhan Denon. Please give us some guidance in their life for this coming up year for 2022. Can you please give us some guidance? Just some general guidance for them. Okay. Okay. Here. This one for sure. This one right here. This stands out to me right here. Okay. All right, Siobhan. And we have our 10 of Cups. And we have the World for clarifier. Remember, this is a clarifier. All right. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read you the meaning of these. I always like to give you guys the meanings. Okay. The official meanings. All right. So profound joy in relationship is what you need or need to appreciate if you have it. Happiness with a partner is key. All right. So that's pretty straightforward. But let's get some clarification on the World. So the World is 21. The World represents the end of a cycle to prepare for a new. The World is an archetype, fulfillment, completion, conclusion, the sum of your efforts. It's showing us that life is constantly changing and that we are meant to build on our experiences. In this ending is another beginning. So remember, this is a clarification. Okay. So what this is saying is that, this is telling you to appreciate your new, to find happiness in your current or soon to have relationship with someone. Okay. But also the clarification in the World is that you have to clarify, like this is telling you sort of that new beginning. So this could also clarifying that you may have a new relationship starting and to appreciate that new relationship. So I don't know what your situation is, Siobhan, but if you have a new relationship, then this might be time to appreciate. If you have a current relationship, then what this really means is that this is the time to renew that relationship. So if you're married, maybe this is the time to appreciate that. Maybe renew your vows. If you're not married and you're in a relationship, again, maybe it's time to do some new stuff, like refresh that relationship, appreciate that, find happiness in it. And of course, if you're not, then this means that you're going to have one and to appreciate that, and that it's going to be a start of a new relationship. So I hope that really helps you, Siobhan. I hope that answers that for you. So, guys, it's been so awesome to do all these readings for you and even be able to contact some loved ones with the Dowsing Rods tonight. So I appreciate it. And remember, if you can, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever I go live, so you know when we do these. That way you can come back. And especially like Tony, if you're watching still, you also was wondering about love. Hey, come back another show and we can do the love for you as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed everything. Look forward to, and I want to make sure I see you guys there before I leave. There we go. So at least see you there before I leave. But guys, remember, we'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, seek the truth. We'll see you in the next one.